I'm sure you got here because you finally want to see a working and proven method to make money from home. Keep on watching this video to find out all the useful tips and tricks.
I bought it the day it came out, made $200 that next day after going through the training. I went from that first $200 to making probably about a steady $1,000 to $1,500 a week after that.
I literally made my first sale on day one. I bought the software, installed it, and I had a project about 2 hours later for $300 for 4 separate t-shirt logos. And it's a consistent way of making money. It's a real way of making money. It's not some set it and forget it loophole or tactic that's going to be found out in a few weeks and cost you your websites.
I've been getting clients, paying me anywhere from $120 to $870 depending on the service.
I made my money back actually the second day, and I can go on there anytime I want just to make a few $100, 3 or 4 even. If you want to replace your income with this, believe me, it will do it.
I've managed to help other people. I've managed to gain contracts and clients myself in the thousands of dollars, not the hundreds and not the 37s and not the $27, but in the thousands of dollars with clients.
Hey guys, my name is Tom E. If I told you that I have a piece of software with the ability to turn $5 into $100, $300, $1,000 and beyond over and over, you probably wouldn't believe me. But what if I could prove it? What if I told you that this software was made Product of the Year by WSO Pro last year, and that so far over 3,000 people have purchased it and proven time and time again that it works? Would I have your attention? Well, I'm going to show you all that proof and then some on this page. But first, you probably want to know exactly what this software does. And to show you that, we put this really cool movie together for you. Check it out. I'm about to show you the crazy power of this thing in real life. I'm going to let you watch over my shoulder as I do a live real-time demonstration of what you just saw in the movie. I'll basically be John, the internet marketer, except it'll be in real life with real people and real money. Now when it comes to keywords, this is really unlimited. The only limit is your imagination. I've had luck with logos, I've done book cover, I've had a lot of luck with book covers actually. And you'll see for yourself when you crack this bot open, you will see the gold mine that Craigslist truly can be when you have this massive weapon in your hand. But let me stop babbling here and show you how this thing actually works. Now since I was already given the example of book covers, why don't we try that? Let's do a book covers. We'll do a search for that, and that will make anyone pop up that are looking to pay you money for it. Again, the bot is specifically programmed to only seek out the types of ads that feature people wanting to pay you money. It'll weed out everything else. Well, not everything, but most of it. Let's go with California, because I don't know how many actual results we're going to find for book covers, but California is a really big state. So let's see what happens here. And keep in mind, oh, you know what? That was not a good search. Book cover, because most people will be looking for one book cover. So let's try that again. And the speed at which this works is based on how fast Craigslist is working at the time. You know how sometimes Craigslist is slow? Well, when Craigslist is slow, this is slow, and this leads me to reveal the actual function that is so powerful. What this software does is it does something that no other bot does. It accesses its results directly from the Craigslist mainframe. Now this is pretty cool, because if someone posted an ad and it shows up on Craigslist 5 seconds ago, guess what? It's going to be right here. So you'll only have steaming fresh leads. Anyone else who's attempted to do this in the past, they have used Google. Now the problem with Google is Craigslist has it set up so that it takes a minimum of 2 days, usually 3 days, for Craigslist ads to be indexed into Google, which means that it would be useless, because every time you click on this, you're not going to see July 19th. July 19th is the day when I'm actually recording this. That's today. It's going to be like July 16th, and obviously when an ad is 3 days old on Craigslist, everyone and their mom has already contacted that person, and it's, you know, the gig is hired. It's done. So that's a really great function of this software. Now, as you can see, it's yielded a lot of results, but check this out. Look at all these duplicates. And that's the thing that's a pain in the butt about Craigslist, because you're looking for something and you have to weed through all these spammers that keep posting over and over. So all we do is we click remove dupes. We say yes, do the search again, and it completely gets rid of the duplicates. It's really cool. Now it's going to keep pulling up new results, but I see already a few. Actually, this is a lot more than I thought just for California. And it's going to keep pulling them up here, but just so I'm able to click them, I'm going to cancel this search right now. And book cover artist wanted, book cover illustrator wanted, and we check the date, July 19th, happens to be today. Let's click on it. So we click onto it, and notice something here. We are still in the bot. We're not using a browser. Now this is something that took us forever to figure out, but it's a huge time saver, because if you click and then it opens up in Internet Explorer or whichever browser you use, it's just a pain in the ass, because you have to keep clicking it, keep opening it, keep closing the windows, and the bot actually works faster than your browser. You can click on the next listing, you can just browse through them, you know, previous listing. You can even open it up in your browser if you want, right there. Let's see, close it, you know, and if you wanted to browse, there's other really cool functions. Let's say that you pick out I don't know, a bunch of them that you want to browse, but certain ones you don't want to browse, and just select them, right click them, delete them from the search, and then, you know, click on this one, and then, you know, you go to the next one, and I can just browse through all of them. You're only going through the ones that you want to view. So, and also, you know, up here, in addition to removing duplicates, you can search between search title and search post just like you can on Craigslist. But another thing that you have, in addition to removing duplicates, is you can exclude stuff. Because sometimes when you do a specific search, it tends to bleed over in another area, and all of a sudden you see just a lot of different ads for something else. Just use keywords to remove them. It's very, very handy. All right, now let's get to this ad and see if it's going to be worth our time. Book cover illustrator needed. The Valley. Let's see. I need a cover illustrator graphic artist to design the cover for a book I'm publishing on Kindle. Perfect. My budget is $150. If you charge more than that, please do not contact me and try to sell me on your services. All right, fair enough. I need this done as soon as possible. Any examples you have would be appreciated. All right, that's perfect. That's great. By the way, if you're concerned about this last sentence, any examples you have would be appreciated. Since you're going to be the middleman, You may go, well, I don't have any examples. I'm not a graphic artist. I'm just going to hire someone. Don't worry about it. Inside the course, we have a really cool technique called the preemptive strike. When you use this, you are going to stand out like crazy when you respond. When you respond to this person's ad, you are increasing your chances dramatically of her or him picking you over everyone else because of the preemptive strike technique. But again, more on that once we get into the course, once you pick up a copy here. Now, let's go over on the Fiverr side and let's see if we can find someone who can design a Kindle cover. So we'll just keep this book cover and we'll click search. And see how fast that is? Again, now we're inside the Fiverr mainframe and we're inside the bot here. And the great thing about this is, see these little yellow stars? That means top rated seller. We've created the algorithm to specifically first list all the top rated sellers with the most amount of gigs. That way you only hire quality people. Now let's look at this one. Design professional and unique ebook cover. Yeah. Whoa, on Kindle, how about that? All right, cool. Delivery 3 days. Rating 10, that's what you want. Rating count 5146. This means that 5,146 people have rated this person positive. You think she's reliable? All right, so let's double click and see what we have. And here it is. I will design a professional and unique ebook cover or Kindle cover for $5. Look over here. I need a cover illustrator, graphic artist to design the cover for my ebook I'm publishing on Kindle. My budget is $150. This is the power of this, you guys. So what you do is, using the preemptive strike technique inside our course, you contact this person, you get hired, you hire this person for $5. They do a really great job, and guess what? You just made $145, and you didn't lift a finger. You were just the middleman, and everyone's happy, right? Now here's the thing. There's a little more work you got to do, because you got to investigate your seller, your artist a little better here. So let's just make sure that in this case that this one does that. 100% positive, you know, all that stuff. 3 days delivery time. Well, you got to make sure that she has an option to get it delivered in 1 day. 81 orders in queue. Holy crap. Wow, that's a lot of orders. Yeah, let's make sure here, because if she's got 81 orders in queue, you want to make sure that she's going to deliver this stuff on time. So let's scroll down here. Unlimited revisions. Perfect. I'm not happy until you're happy. I love it. This is what you want, because a lot of times, you know, if you send... if this person over here hires you and you send what she's looking for, and she may go, this is great, but I need this done. So unlimited revisions, that's exactly what you need. Then you want to check if she has a 1-day delivery option. Down here, this is under gig extras. Extra fast. Yes! See? $5. I will deliver this order in just 1 day for $5. So now it's $10. And the cool thing is, just make sure you're signed into Fiverr. Now you can save her to your favorites, or you can just contact her right away. So if I was going to do this, which I'm actually tempted to do with this particular one because it's such a no-brainer, you just contact this person using the preemptive strike technique once again. They hit you back, you get hired, you hire this person, bada bing, bada boom, you just made $140. And we go back here. Now that was just one tiny little niche thing in one state, 1 out of 50 states. You got 49 states to go. Are you starting to see the power of this thing? Works very powerfully, and there's a ton of different functions, other functions in it that you will learn about inside the course. But I think that pretty much describes it. Yeah, that covers it. It's in my opinion, this is a license to print money as long as you're willing to work at it. Thanks.
The only difference between the winners and the losers in life is one simple thing: the willingness to take massive action. You have that opportunity here today.